Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the MLB Standings Week 22, where today or tonight finished the week 22, where it was a very amazing and a great week. And tomorrow we'll start the the 23. So, like the last 21 videos I'm going to talk about who are the MLB standings are through our 22 weeks of games. So let's start with the American League, with the East Division, where the Yankees for first time in a long way, like the 6 or 7 weeks, they are leading the division with a record of 77-54. In this moment, the Yankees have the best record in the American League and the second best record in the MLB. In this moment, they have 1.5 game advantage against the Orioles. That in this moment, Orioles have the best record in the wild card in the American League, and they have an easy lead because I think that they have more than 3 or 4 games from the fourth place in the wild card. In this moment, the Red Sox, the Giants, and the Blue Jays are in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. In this moment, they are very far because in this moment the last spot is from the Royals. At this moment, have a record of 72-58. The Red Sox are 5 games behind them, so they need to start to winning games. So in this moment, the Red Sox, the Rays, and the Blue Jays are trying to enter to the playoffs. It's very complicated, but there is a lot still of gameplay, and it looks that the Yankees and the Orioles, the both teams are going to qualify to the playoffs. But the only that will is in game is to see which team is going to win this division. In the Central Division, the Warriors are still leading the division. They have more than 2 or 3 months that they have been leading this division with a record of 75-55. In this moment, they have the third best record in the American League, and they have 3 game advantage against the Twins and the Royals. That in this moment they have a record 72-58, and they are in the second and third place in the wild card spots. So in this moment they are in the playoffs, and they have a 5 game advantage against the fourth place. They are the Red Sox. And the Tigers are trying to enter to the playoffs. They are in the hunt, but it looks very difficult because they are 5 games behind the Twins and the Royals. And the White Sox, in this moment, they have the worst record in the league with the record of 31-100, and they have lost 100 games. And it looks like that the White Sox are going to make history in the bad way because the most probably they are going to have the worst record in the MLB history. And in the West Division, the Astros are still in this division. They have a record of 70-60, and they have a advantage of 4.5 games against the Mariners. That the Mariners in this moment are in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. In this moment, they are 6 games behind the Royals. They are the third place in the wild card spot. So this week they fire is head coach, and because the bad score result, and they are trying to enter to the playoffs. And the reigning champion teams, the Rangers are 11 games behind 500. They are 10.5 games behind the Astros, and the most probably is that the Rangers are not going to qualify. And Athletics and the Angels are thinking in the next season. And in the National Division, in the National League, in the East Division, the Phillies are leading this division with the record 76-54, and they have it can be an easy lead against the Braves with 6 games behind them against them, and the Mets 8.5 games. In this moment, the Phillies have the second best record in the National League, and they have an easy lead. In this moment, the Braves are the last spot in the wild card. They are the third wild card, but they need to keep winning to try to get that spot. And the Mets are in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. And the Marlins, they are thinking in the next season. The National are thinking are in the hunt to enter to the playoffs, but it looks difficult. In the Central Division, the Brewers have an easy game. In this moment, an easy lead. In this moment, they have 10 games and 2.5 games against the Cardinals and the Cubs. They have the third best record in the National League with a record 75-55. They have increased the lead behind according to his opponent in the division against the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Reds, and the Pirates. That in this moment all these four teams are in the hunt to enter to the playoffs. It looks complicated, but there is a lot of games to play, and if this continue with the same way, the Brewers are going to win this division. And the West Division, this is very great because the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Padres are fighting to win this division. The Dodgers are leading the division, still they are leading the division with a record of 78-53. They have been leading this division by 3 or 4 months, but in this time in this month, the Diamondbacks and the Padres have reduced that gap. The Diamondbacks are 3 games behind the Dodgers, and the Padres 4.5 games behind the Dodgers. So this is very great because the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Padres in this moment they are in the playoffs. In this moment, the Dodgers have the best record in the league, but it's very close because if the Dodgers have a bad week and the Diamondbacks and the Padres have a great week, everything can change. The Diamondbacks and the Padres in this moment they are in the first, second place in the wild card spot, so everything can happen. So this division is very great because we have used two months of gameplay in the regular season, and everything can happen. And the Giants are in the hunt to the playoffs. In this moment looks complicated, but everything can happen, and the Rockies are thinking in the next season. So in this video I talk about how the MLB standings are through 22 weeks of games, and this week we'll finish the month of August, and we'll have just one month of games. So this is all for tonight. See you next video. Jubra.